Stay back, stay back.
The cue bomb, Jan Quaeyhaegens in the black with green trim.
Ready red, ready blue, let's work.
Kieran Lister in the black with white and red trim. Lister starting off with a nice kick to the body there, and Quaeyhaegens immediately headhunting. Both these guys very hard hitters for 155 pounds. Nice 1-2 there from Lister. It's a good kick from Quaeyhaegens, but Lister caught it on the arms and immediately shoots in for a takedown.
Yeah, got those hands connected straight away, doing a great job. Jan gives up the back, trying to stand back up, but Lister straight on it. Oh, straight into a body triangle here. This is a really good position. 50 seconds into the fight. On the back, standing with the body triangle. It's all going to be about grip fighting here. So he wants to try and control the defensive arm. So the main defensive arm is going to be the left arm of Jan here. So maybe look to see the underhook inside. So the left arm of Lister try and hook onto that and try and take it away to stop it from being able to defend correctly. And Jan's got to try and unlock those legs. There we go. Very, very nice work. Subtle work with the hips there, but this is a much harder position to stay on. So Lister might be looking here. He switches to the other side now, feeling more comfortable there. Because when you're in this body triangle position, not only are you putting more pressure on the opponent's torso, but the anatomy of the structure of the legs is holding the position. When you've just got your hooks in, you're having to use a lot of physical tension in the muscles to try and hold on to it. So this is a much stronger position, and it's going to be doing a little bit of fatiguing of the opponent's torso. It's making it hard for them to breathe. And I always say this, when you're standing and trying to defend chokes at the same time, it can be very difficult because you're worrying about your balance and what you're doing with the legs at the same time.
Lister does have to work from here, though. You heard Paul Crossley giving the warning, and I don't think I've ever seen a fight stop from this position for a restart, but you can't just hang on and do nothing, and now we're seeing a bit of action from Kieran Lister. Yeah,
more importantly, that arm's starting to slip, just subtly starting to slip under the neck. Remember what I said about that main defensive hand, that left hand of Jan? That is where, so whichever side the choking arm is going to, that is the main defending arm. That's going to be the arm that is most effective at stopping the choke. So Lister kind of had the forearm underneath the neck there for a second, but you see how Jan's grabbing onto that wrist and stopping him from being able to lock off there. I mean, it would be really crazy to split two fighters up when someone's on the back from here. Personally, I don't think that should be happening. Because, you know, this is the strongest position. This is the best position that you can have in grappling.
Keep the action going.
Well, Paul Crossley clearly wanting to see a little bit more, but to his credit, Lister is responding when he gets those commands.
You know, I personally don't think that you should be able to get out of a position this bad just by being really defensive. I think, you know, this is a strong position, and if Lister can't finish from here and Jan's been able to last the rest of the round, so be it.
Well, it's still a fairly long time to go. Minute 40 left on the clock in the first frame here.
I mean, Jan has been doing everything right in terms of controlling the upper body, doing just enough. But Lister always, you see that arm sneaking under, but again, that main defensive arm, that left arm of Jan, being able to control the wrist. I mean, I'm trying to think what Lister can really do from here. It's hard to do stuff from when you're in this standing position if you're not able to immediately get the choke. Just Jan doing just enough to defend from here. This is going to be more interesting. Now he's on the ground. You know, it used to be that when you took someone's back, you would choke them a high percentage of the time. These days, people's defense from the back is so good that you have to work a lot more. And the main thing that people look to do, or should be looking to do from the back position, is trying to isolate one of the arms. So it's almost impossible for you to do that from standing unless you catch it on the way in. But when you're on the ground here, it is something that you can look to do. So if Lister can roll onto his back, he can try and control one of the arms, he can throw his leg over that arm, and then he can switch to a 2-on-1 on the only remaining arm, and then he can have a really, really good chance of getting that choke. But by the looks of it, 30 seconds left, I don't think we're going to see much progress on this choke, and Jan's going to survive this round.
Yeah, this is going to be frustrating for Kieran Lister as well, to have had such a solid position and not really be able to do a massive amount with it. I mean, he will be winning this round, but not by the margin he would have liked, and I'm sure he would have liked to have got this one out of there before the end of the first round. He's got 14 seconds left to do something with it, but as you say, it seems like the clock is going to be the winner here.
No, you're absolutely right. It's incredibly frustrating to get to this strong position, the strongest position in grappling, and not be able to do anything with it. But you know that the gloves do play a
round two about to get underway. Let's see if Jan Quaeyhaegens can keep this one standing.
Ready red, ready blue, let's work.
And, you know, does that deter Lister from looking for the takedown now? If he knows it is going to be a bit more of a struggle than he perhaps might have thought.
I do not think so. I think he got to, you know, you say a struggle. It was a struggle with the finishing. He wasn't struggling with the grappling. He got to the back really easily. He held the position with relative ease there, you know, for 4 minutes, sorry. So I don't think it would deter him much. I think if he sees the opportunity, he could very likely try and give himself another shot and try and take that back again.
Well, Quaeyhaegens probably landed the best punches of the fight so far early in this round. Oh, and a huge kick to the body from the Belgian.
Yeah, I was expecting a quick level change there, or trying to get a takedown from Kieran. Definitely looks like that's where he wants to fight. Taking the brunt of the damage in the striking exchanges.
Trying to turn his man onto the cage. Oh, beautiful trip there, but doesn't quite get the takedown. Knee to the body from Quaeyhaegens. Oh, and a trip from Quaeyhaegens. Tries to catch his man on the way back up.
Yeah, that was really nice. And what trips can do is it forces the opponent to release whatever upper body clinch they have. So Jan using that to actually separate, really, really intelligent.
Nice patient approach here from Quaeyhaegens in the second round. Doesn't want to go all out and give up another takedown. Nice kick to the lead leg. Lister more than happy to oblige in the stand-up as well. Yeah, there we go. Lister able to duck under that shot and barrel his man back up against the cage.
Yeah, when you're watching Lister's striking, it just looks like he's just looking for an opportunity to take this fight back to the ground, and he does a fantastic job. Finds himself inside a half butterfly position here. Jan doing a good job of getting himself, almost, I was about to say, a little bit premature there, almost got himself into a full guard position, but Lister just able to keep enough space. Jan's still working really hard to try and, for a second there, try and get the full guard. He needs to be careful turning away again, or Lister's going to be straight on his back. We've already seen how fast Lister is at taking that back position, but Jan's able to stand up with an underhook here and able to do so safely. Nicely done.
Again, that nice little trip there from Quaeyhaegens to just get himself out of that clinch position. And this is where he wants to be to go to work. Nice straight right hand from the Q-bomb. Oh, and another straight right hand from Quaeyhaegens. Lister's going to have to be careful here.
I think we're going to see a level change from Lister any second. There we go, there it is, but it's laboured, it's slow. I mean, I think the damage he's taken, he's definitely looking the more fatigued of the two athletes at the moment. And he just lost a lot of the pop. You know, that first takedown we saw in the first round was so quick, and he's really lacking that speed and lacking the timing a little bit on these takedowns in the second round.
Oh, short elbow by Quaeyhaegens. Oh, another brutal body kick from the Belgian. Lister's going to have to be careful. The next one of those doesn't come up high. Good head movement there from Quaeyhaegens.
Yeah, Jan is just landing at will and really making Kieran pay.
Kick to the body, follows it up with the right hand. Combinations in abundance from the Belgian here. Certainly not looking like a man who's been out of the cage for 3 years.
I mean, that shot was actually really, really fast. Kieran's in a good position. Jan's got to try and use that right arm to stop Kieran from coming round to the back. He's in a nice position there and is able to shrug him off of that sort of half back take position. A minute left now. Jan's in a good position, almost in a guard pass, but Kieran's guard is good. He gets back the half butterfly here. He's going to try and get that leg out all the way to a close guard position, I think. Looking to switch to a butterfly guard, trying to get that left leg on the inside. Might try and go for a sweep from here. I mean, this is a good position to try and sweep from. The thing is, you don't want to, when you're sweeping from here, you see how Kieran sits up to take upper body control, and then he goes straight back down and then tries to turn. when you're in an upright position, you want to be moving to the side as you go backwards. If you go flat onto your back, you lose a lot of the momentum to try and get that sweep. So not the ideal position to, not the ideal way to try and butterfly sweep from this sort of position here. Jan doing a good job. 10 seconds left here. I mean, all Jan in the second round.
The referee just warning Kieran Lister there to pick his shots as Quaeyhaegens looks for a big finish.
Ready, blue. Swap.
Touch of gloves and we are underway. Quaeyhaegens has never been a victor on points before. He's finished all of his 8 wins, either by TKO, the majority by TKO, 3 submissions on the record as well.
I mean, you can see why. Just a beautiful precision in the striking and a lot of power. You got to think the Lister's looking for that opening to try and level change.
Nice kick to the inside of the lead leg. And the combinations coming behind it from Quaeyhaegens. Oh, and a nice left hand there from Kieran Lister. Lister letting the strikes go now. We saw in that war with Tom Meehan, he was able to throw combination after combination for 15 solid minutes. Quaeyhaegens whiffing with those shots now. Goes for that body kick and gets taken down off it.
There you go, Lister happy to eat the kick if it means he can get the takedown, and he does so. Manages to get the top position. He's going to be straight onto the back again, and the arm is already under the neck. Oh, for a second there, I thought it was going to be over because, you know, as he looked to take that back, the arm was under the neck. He's in a really weak position here. You see how low down on the back he is? See how those legs are high, the body is low. He's going to slip all the way off. And
oh, huge elbow from Quaeyhaegens there. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
And again, Quaeyhaegens steps back to find his range here. Lister's going to have to do something big to put points on the board. Nice straight left from Quaeyhaegens. Lister attempts to take down again, but nothing doing. And you see how red that body is from those kicks.
Yeah, almost just falling to his back there. Finds himself underneath mount. This is a bad position, a really bad position. If Jan wants to right now, he can posture up and he can really throw some nasty strikes from the mount position. Right now, instead, looking to be very, very heavy. You see how he's interlaced his legs on Kieran's legs. It allows you to put pressure on the hips that you wouldn't be able to do without having that control. He's not really utilised. There we go. You see how he pushes the hips in? And what that can allow you to do, it can allow you to posture up while still having control.
Oh, big shots from Quaeyhaegens. Lister covering up now.
And if you stretch someone out when you're on their back, this is pretty much the best position in MMA because you're free to use both hands to strike. Because you're purely using the weight of your hips. You see how the problem is with Jan is that he's not in a two-hook position. I mean, the position's great, but it could be better from here.
And the referee has seen enough. Jan Quaeyhaegens keeps the streak going, finishing every professional opponent he's faced. The Q-bomb is back.
Round, he starts to come into his own in the second, in the third he puts him away. So what I was saying with this body lock position when you're belly down, what you really want is you want the two-hook position. You want your legs on the inside because it allows you to put the most amount of downward pressure. But even then, I mean, Kieran's so tired by this point and he's eaten so much damage the entire time, the referee calls a stop to it, and rightfully so.
Yeah, he gave Kieran Lister a number of warnings there to get out of that spot and improve the position, but...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 3 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 3. We have your winner by TKO, Jan Quaeyhaegens.